Welcome, here I've got Realme 7 and I'm gonna show you the top tricks of its camera. So at first we have to tap on a camera button here to open it, and for now we are in the standard photo mode. Let's see what we've got here. Let me start with this settings bar. Here we can change the modes of this camera. We have the night mode, video mode, photo mode, portrait mode, 48 megapixels mode, so this is the best possible quality of this camera, and by going to the right to more we have access to other modes, the time-lapse, ultra macro, slow motion, expert and panoramic. So this is a lot, I don't have much time to speak about all of this now. I suggest you to make experiments with that and just have a good fun. Now let's stay on the standard photo mode, and here let's start by tapping on the screen anywhere like that. As you can see, we have access to this ring connected with this plus and minus icon. The ring is the focusing, you can focus anywhere you need at the picture, and when you tap on this a little bit longer, we get access to the exposure compensation. So here we can manage the light of the photo. As you can see, by going up on this, I can make my picture more bright, and by going down, I can make it more dark. So this is how it works here. And of course, another tap to go back to the auto exposure compensation. Now let's have a look at these buttons here. Here we can manage the lenses of this camera. We have the ultra wide lens, and then we can get closer to the subject, as you can see. So this is connected with zoom. So let me show you how to use zoom. We can do it by using two fingers like that and get closer and also go back. We can use zoom also by tapping a little bit longer on these buttons, and as you can see we have access to this slider, so the effect is the same, but I think this is more precisely. So this is how it works. Now let's stay on the standard lens and let's move to this settings bar. Let me start with the left corner. The first one button here is the flash. Here we can turn it on every time we take a picture. We can turn it on the auto, so the camera recognizes when it's needed, when it's too dark. Here we have also access to the fill light, so the torch, and here we can turn it off, so let's stay on this. The next one button is the HDR option. Here we can turn it on every time we take a picture. We can also turn it on the auto, so the camera recognizes now when it's possible to have this, when we have good conditions. So the HDR is the option that helps to improve the details in the brightest and darkest areas of our photos, and this is really useful, especially when we take a landscape, because it's really making our photos just more beautiful and lightful. I suggest you to keep this on the auto. And the next one button here is Chroma Boost, so this is a kind of invention of the Realme, and it also helps to improve the colors of our photos. By just one tap you can turn it on and turn it off like that easily here. The next one button gives us access to the slider with the filters, so also here we have some tools to make our photo just more beautiful before we take it, and as you can see this is how to change this. So you can pick here whatever you need. And now let's stay on the original one. And let's move to the right corner to this button. By tapping on this we get access to 3 other buttons we can manage. Let's go from the left. The first one here is the camera frame, so we can change aspect ratio of this camera. Now we are in 4:3 ratio. By just tapping on this we go to 1:1. The camera background has changed to the square one now. The next one tap and we go to full frame, full aspect ratio of this camera. This is how it looks like. And just another tap to go to 16:9. This is how it looks like here. And by just another tap we can easily go back to the original 4:3. So this is how to manage this. Now let's focus on this button at the center. Here we have the camera timer. By tapping on this we can change the delay of taking picture. Now it's 3 seconds of delay. We can pick also 10 seconds of delay, and by just another tap we can turn it off easily. So now let's stay on 3 seconds to show you how it works, and let me take a picture. Here we have the countdown, and as you can see the picture was taken with 3 seconds of delay. So for now let's go again to the settings in the right corner and tap on this twice to turn it off. And let's move to this button from the right. When we pick this we can open the advanced camera settings. So as you can see, this is how they looks like. At the first place we have the volume button option. So when we pick this, we can change what our volume buttons, which are here in this device, do with the cooperation with the camera. So in the standard usage, these keys allow us to control the volume of the device, and here in the camera we can pick from volume, shutter or zoom. So let me pick shutter to show you how it works. Let's go back to the camera and let me try to tap on these buttons now. And as you can see, by using them, I can easily take a picture. So let's go back to the settings in the right and this. And the next one option here I want to show you is the shutter sound. So by using this button, we can easily turn off the camera sounds and turn them on as we need, like that. And let's move to the location. Here we can save the location of our photo, so the place where we take it is saved when we have this turned on in the details about the picture. By using this button, of course, we can turn it off and turn it on, like that. Also, the important information here is that to make it work correctly when we want to save the actual location of our photo, we have to be connected with the internet, for example the Wi-Fi, and we have to turn on the location of this device. So remember about these two parameters to make it work. Now let me keep turn it on all of these settings. Let's go back to the camera and take another picture. And now let's move here to the left corner at the bottom. By tapping on this button, we get quick access to the gallery. So this is my picture. Here we have short information about the city where the picture was taken. To check more details about the location, we have to go to the right corner here in the bottom to more and pick the details. And here in the third position we have the full address, so greetings from Kraków, Poland. Now let's go back to the camera and to the settings in the right corner and this one button. And let's move to the settings here. The first one option here I want to show is touch to take photo. By using this button we can turn it on and off. So for now let me keep this turned on. Let's go back to the camera, and this is a really easy way to take a picture. Now you don't have to use the shutter or even volume keys. You can do it by just tapping on the screen anywhere, like that, and it takes a picture every time you touch it. So this is really easy. Let's go back to the settings and let's move to the camera grid lines here. By using this button we can turn on and turn off some kind of help lines. So let's go to the camera, let's turn this on and let's go to the camera to see them. Here we have these lines. This is useful, for example, when we want to use the rule of thirds in photography or making experiments with composition. Also remember that these lines are not visible at the real picture, so when I take a photo and when I go again to the gallery to see the picture, we can't see them. So these lines are only to help us taking better pictures. Of course, you can go back easily to the settings from the right once again and tap on this button to turn them off, so now they have gone. And let's go again to the settings and focus here in the watermark. So when we tap on this, we can add the phone model watermark here. By using this button, as you can see, we can turn it on and off. With this watermark is connected the author, so when we tap on this, we can add our own watermark, for example, hard reset. And OK. But remember that this is connected, so you can't add author without the phone model. So now this is locked. You have to turn this on to have this. And also here we have the date and time watermark. By using this button, we can turn it on and turn it off. So now let me keep this turned on. Let's go back to the camera to take another picture to see the watermarks. And let's move again to the gallery. So this is my photo. As you can see, the watermarks are here in the bottom. Let's get closer to it. From the left we have the REALME Watermark 48 megapixels auto intelligent quad camera with shot by HardReset, so the custom one, and from the right we have the timestamp. And of course we can easily go back to the settings in the camera, tap on the watermark to turn this off when we don't need this. So now when we take another picture, the watermarks should be not visible at it. And let's go back to this settings. After managing all of this, sometimes we want to go back to the auto settings. We can do it easily by going down to this option, the last one, restore to defaults. And when we tap on this, we can reset camera settings and all of this goes back to the auto. And that's all. Thanks for watching, subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.